real good to hear the song 6 times, and I think some of the guys that did get goals were guys that had been a little bit snake bitten, starting with their first one with Risto and going to the power play goal with Jack.
Like I said, you do beat them high. Example of good execution.
We talk about where we think we can score on a goaltender before every game, and tonight we scored a lot of different ways at the 5-0-1 early on by Risto, but Delorier and Foligno and Jack's all high, and then the one by Larson just in tight. It's a great play by Gio to get it to him and scoops it over his blocker side.
Where were you 27, 28 minutes into this game mentally when it looked like you guys still weren't scoring and there were chances? I mean, how difficult a game was that to battle?
Yeah, I didn't feel like there was a lot of emotion in the game at that point, either side of the ledger. We had a couple power plays there and didn't capitalize on getting those opportunities, and that was really something we talked about on the bench, is getting emotionally into the game. And I don't know if them scoring a goal did it for us, but we did get in the game and then kind of take over with how we played the second period there, and we get the goal, and then we get the offensive zone shift that we score on with Delorier, and then you add the penalty kill. We come out even strength, or even on that power play, but I thought both that penalty kill goal and then the Delorier goal added a lot of emotion, a lot of energy to the game.
Maybe it's not something you would do on the fly, you would have to do it in practice, but how much consideration would there be in moving Jack, moving him to the offense, looking for more one-timers than a power play?
Well, we did make a movement and adjustment on this after the second period. We switched guys in the power play. It just happens when he takes a draw. He didn't get over to his offside, but we know he's been there before and scored from there before. We had it on the 5-on-3. He got the pass from Cal there real low in the first 5-on-3 that I would have liked to see him. Hillary didn't really seem to get over, and I thought Jack could have shot that one, either one time or catch it and shoot it and score. But he ends up coming through big for us with getting the middle top on the power play, someplace he's not usually at, and scores a goal for us.
6 goals, but 4 from what you could call secondary scoring. Just how huge is it to have that?
Well, the Larson line, and I'll count the one for Gio there in the second that didn't quite get counted, but from Larson, from Marcus, and big goals, and then the goal from Delorier. I think you got a couple of guys who don't get on the score sheet very often. And they start to total up. We haven't scored a lot of goals recently, and now you're looking at Marcus getting on the scoreboard, and Ristolainen getting on the scoreboard, and Larson getting on the scoreboard, and getting enough goals to win a game.